really like that they just commit to the Leona, because they were hovering the Galio, they're hovering the Poppy, and you know, those are picks that are viable and actually quite strong for this draft. But are you really comfortable playing that in this scenario against such a strong team, against such a strong opponent? And this was the Showmaker LeBlanc angle. He's just going to play this mage matchup in mid. He's got so much mobility, and with the LeBlanc plus the Lee Sin here, you just run circles around this immobile Hui. And Kai'Sa going into this composition is going to be so tricky because you have so much burst damage in the LeBlanc, the Lee Sin is there, and then you also have the Alistar. So coming into trying to assassinate, blow up a single target with the Kai'Sa, with the Hui burst damage, it's definitely possible, and they've got good CC to set it up.
Matchup Wolf. I think that's canon. I think that's how that one goes.
Okay,
as he's
well,
not managing to split this one. Is just gonna get cut in half. Yeah. Depending on what boots are going to be purchased, but he goes back. It's a Haunting Guise first buy. You love to see that. Skellen taking a bit of damage. Sylvie's making his way in, aiming, gonna dash, immediately cleansed.
Well, the cool thing about Haunting Guise is that you get more damage longer you're in combat. You're always in combat with Udyr.
Yep. Headbutt. And that is going to be the disengage here from Kellen. And
he's good at it.
Yeah, he's good at being more subtle about it though. Is Kingen not finding that trade necessarily, as ulti comes through from aiming here on the bottom side. Killer Instinct defensively from Jiwoo, who gets back to a decent position. Good slowdown here from aiming, who's getting a lot of value from this electricity. And there's the flash forward, gets the pulverized mini stun into the wall there as Guga looks to try and turn it, and Jiwoo is going to take down Kellen. Burst fires need to land aiming. They've got a ward in that brush, and the barrier is going to get utilized. Aiming's cleanse does nothing, and Jiwoo flashes behind him. It's a 2-for-1 in the bottom lane as the equalizer comes down, and Lucid's going to get punished. But everything went wrong around him on the Rumble.
Yeah, it's happened before. This is a really extended play, but it starts off with Kellen setting up the knockup on the Jiwoo, who then ults defensively, and aiming is just hitting this Leona, right? So Gugar's health bar is being used very well here. He sweeps this brush and then goes for the re-engage here after Kellen. Tries to put that damage in, blows up Kellen, and Jiwoo does here first. And the watch aiming here, there's a control ward in this bush, there's nowhere to hide. He flashes
just puts it Just put it down. He just put it down. As now Jiwoo is going to get punished. They call in the cavalry. Lucid says, all right, well, you got some summoner spells, guys, so let's just go with Worth. They do manage to even the scoreline. Guga is just trying to walk his way out, gets the Eclipse back, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough here. No flash available as aiming dashes in.
On that one, unfortunately, as well.
It's an apprehensive stamp.
Yeah, we'll go back to this topside play as Sylvie is dueling with Lucid, and the equalizer here, not going to really offer too much.
Oh, the interrupt. He just heartbreak it on the spot to deny the kick flash. That was so sick.
Actually really sick. And then down here, it looks like just, unfortunately, way too far up in the lane, not respecting the engage range here. And Lucid just comes over, makes it happen. Guga is very tanky still, but alone this time. No Kai'Sa to back him up. Will get taken out. So aiming, trading back all the gold, taking a big
wanting to collect 5. Safeguards over to Kellen. And now with Dundun on that inside track, they've got an equalizer coming down though. This is so dangerous as Guga chained up and will now get taken down. Does land a decent solar flip. There's no one else there.
50-50.
Yeah, and that is going to be Sylvie locking it down. Lucid was just holding position. There's the kick over the wall. Oh no! Oh, that was so weird. They just trade positions about 11 different times, and Sylvie gets out. That was just miscommunication between the two of them. Very cute there from Lucid, but ultimately made things worse, as now Fisher going to have to flash the wall to get out of the way. But going to Daniel Harrison for this one.
Yep, it's 100% his fault. Fisher.
Yeah, and there's the flash in. It's an angry cow. And aiming is going to be able to pick up his 4th.
He's almost out.
Kingen is doing his very best. Majora's Mask, you know, I'm the... Okay, that's a flash in. And Showmaker just stands his ground. Goes back to his distortion as well. Lands the chain. That is going to be the Q connecting there as well. Distortion for some extra damage. Lucid baits him in a little. Dicey there, Wolf. 4,000 gold is the lead. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, Jiwoo is now going to get ulted on here by aiming. Killer Instinct comes in. Can he actually get it? He finds the 1v1 as the Ignite will pick up the kill here for Kellen. But Jiwoo, that was a statement move. My God.
I mean, Jiwoo, this is just what he does, man. He's like, everything's on fire, but not me.
Yeah.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Like,
except that he died to fire at the end.
Yeah, but ultimately, he's making plays while his team is behind.
Look at those empowered autos, by the way. as Dundon's getting cut down. Gugu is on a flank angle, but Kellen's here as well. Equalizer comes in, connects onto both as Solar Flare will stun up Kellen for the minute. Sylvie getting on in here, sees the ward though, and he's not going to be able to do anything about this one. Showmaker is going to take down Dundon first.
He's an ice cube in the hot summer sun.
And now Gugu is able to sidestep the Sonic Wave, but not able to do too much more. Double stun does come on through there. What does it mean? It means he's dead. Aiming going to lock down that kill. And now,
they're coming!
Sylvie and Dundon are all just getting burnt to a crisp.
They're coming at
by
us.
This Rumble as Aiming, he's going to dash on in, finds the ulti. Dundon's going to get burst fired down, and it's a massacre. A double comes in for Aiming. The fact that they're able to siege mid-outer turret as well as have full control of this dragon, that's the danger. As Rift Herald is going to get piloted by Gugu here. Equalizer comes on down as Lucid. They're trying to push him out of this pit. Showmaker dives in though, and Jiwoo's going to get knocked up by the cow. It is going to be the secure of the dragon by Nongshim, but is this the sacrifice that costs them the game? I don't know whether it's exactly this moment that gets there, but it does get a triple kill for Kingen.
And there's nothing Nongshim can do about it. They can't even be anywhere close. We're going to go back to this play here. There's the teleport here that's called out by Kingen from Fisher. He just walks it off, avoids everything, and then is like, all right, I'm slowing him down.
And this is where we caught up to the play. Kingen, of course, providing information that his ultimate is down. But look at that. He just he pre-cooks them, and then Aiming grabs it and puts it in the microwave. You know, it's a TV dinner. Missile mask now done. He really is a mask salesman, is good old Kingen. As Nongshim now going to look for Showmaker, who does want to get that distortion back off cooldown. Mimics it there as well. As you can see, Dundon, he runs really quickly. Showmaker going to get slowed down for the moment. Let's see whether he can get out. He cannot, as he is going to burn down.
And now they're getting inhibitor turrets.
Solar Flare getting a slow onto Lucid. Safeguards his way out. Kellen going to tank the ulti from the way. Throws down his ult himself. That is going to be a lot of cross equalizers, the Hui version as well as Kingen's.
Refrigerator sign on the walls over there.
Yeah, beware of the dog signs everywhere, stuff like that. Please leave it alone as Showmaker takes an auto or two. Solar Flare does come on through here. Showmaker is just dead. That is going to be Gugu locking that one down. D+, can they actually salvage the situation? It's not looking good for Kellen as we ask that question. Two are now dead. Aiming, skating his way out. Kingen, he does go golden. That's going to buy them some time. Aiming now behind the rest of his team. Great kick does come on through. And oh god, the wallets are too heavy. Another triple for Kingen, and Lucid finishes off Jiwoo in the end. And that's one way to win the game, D+.
Dundon's head on the table. Not his finest performance in the matchup. He opted into this one with the Rumble going over to D+. And man, he's just so fed. He's got Riftmaker, he's got Abyssal Mask, and he just kind of walks away and then burns them all to death. It looked good for Nongshim until Kingen said, no, it does not. 8-0-7, perfect KDA. And D+ take it.
They're like, it's like the rebirth of Kingen.
Right Media, guys. We almost had it. We almost had it. Left Media base this time. Right Media, guys. Get the Keck W's out. This one deserves a Keck W.